Let's go!
I am going to be checking out the several Avengers videos, the what's it called, the War Table videos that were released from Marvel. I have hopes for this game, but I'm gonna say right now, and I think visually it might be looking better than it was before. I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. I hope that it's gonna be fun, because I don't want these Marvel games to be bad. Right off the bat, when it comes to these Marvel games that are rotating around their Marvel Cinematic Universe, this visual style isn't fucking working out, dude. I don't even mean that the character faces look bad. I'm not even talking about their faces. I'm talking about like the art style of the game. I think the visual quality is better. However, I think the visual art style is extremely similar to MVCI. They're going for the exact same thing. Why are you doing that? And what's funny is that the one game that everyone immediately was resounding like, wow, that looks great. That looks really cool. And it was Marvel related was what? Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 actually gave the characters a comic book / art style, a very hyper stylized art style in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And everyone thought the characters looked great in that game, because they do. I think the characters look really good in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. The game suffers a bit because it's on Switch and it's trying its ass off. But this hyper realistic style, I don't know, dude. It feels like they're trying to pull off visuals in the same vein of God of War, Last of Us 2, like Ghost of Tsushima. They're trying to pull off visuals in the way that Spider-Man does, right? But Spider-Man's fucking super colorful. The difference with Spider-Man is that Spider-Man embellishes the fact that it's based on like a super comic booky universe. Like there is some extremely good art design in a game like Spider-Man. I don't want this to be bad. I want it to be good. I have hopes because gameplay looks like it could be fun, but visually, it looks like a higher quality version of Marvel Infinite, and I heavily disagree with this game's art style. I think the art style is what's kind of bringing it down. So I think we're going to start at the War Table extended gameplay trailer. 25 minutes! Whoa! Wow!
When I was young, I found an orphaned wolf cub in the forest.
This is so low audio. Okay.
I felt if I could instill rules, the proper boundaries, I could harness the raw power of that beast.
Them on her huge hands.
Hunting, the adolescent cub turned on me. We're fixing the damage the Avengers did all those years ago. Inhumans are sick. Unlimited power, that's dangerous. It's lethal. You are lucky to be.
So this is like the Injustice version of Marvel.
Come on, Kamala. Let AIM help you.
Your brain is huge!
I'll take my chances. What if the Avengers
Guy's got a
were
huge
set up?
brain.
I think you should see for yourself. Couldn't Mr. Stark help us with this?
Hi, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Nathan Drake.
This better be good.
He totally locked Cap in a reactor room and then he tried to jack the Chimera.
Son of a...
Have you all completely lost your senses?
Well, where were you while the world went to hell?
This is our fault. All of ours. You really think the world is better without us?
Yes. See, it's always been your problem. Running from who you are, what you are. I am warning you.
This is exactly what Tarleton wants!
Okay. Things are escalating very quickly.
Against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers. Power cannot be controlled.
Is that, what's his name, Abomination? Whoa, the gameplay part, okay.
I will rid the Earth of superpowers. Even if it has to end with me.
Oh, it's MODOK. I was about to say, is the bad guy from The Incredibles in this shit?
It's just got a whole lot weirder.
So, MODOK, the main bad guy? MODOK was one of the main bad guys in MVCI as well.
What's up, Marvel fans?
What's up, fans?
Editorial director at
Smash
Crystal
that like
Dynamics.
button! Alright,
If you've
Warzone.
ever thought,
What?
what is this game?
What
How
is
does
it?
work?
What's going
Then
on?
this is the show for you.
Alright, we're
Let's
gonna get
into
everything
it,
broken down. It's
starting
gonna be
with the story
Destiny.
trailer. In the aftermath
taking
of
a
A-Day,
wild
everything
guess.
changed. When choosing
But how
a
does the heads
villain,
get so
we knew
big?
we needed someone who had the muscle and mental capacity to become an Avengers-level threat. We also wanted a new face for modern Avengers fans.
New face. New face. New? This is new? This is some recent shit we're doing here. This is brand new. This MODOK shit, that shit's brand new. You definitely didn't see this in all those other games.
We know you've been asking for new gameplay that's not from A-Day. We hear you. So here's a playthrough of part of it.
We hear you. Will you shut up? Stop talking now. No more questions.
New Thor hero mission called Once an Avenger.
We hear you, and we're sick of you talking. Stop talking.
You should know, I'm not in the best of moods.
That is totally the same Thor voice actor from Marvel. Absolutely is.
Supposed to do, Thor. You gave up your power.
Whoa, the whole like no look attack from the back was kind of weird. So I'm assuming that somebody is playing as Tony right now, and somebody's also playing as the Hulklian.
Kamala, you okay?
These guys just not Sentinels?
On my way. Hulk, you got this?
So the gameplay is about the same as I remember. No, this is a single player mission. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling any different about watching the gameplay in the game than I felt like a year ago. Is there like no blocking in this game or like dodging? I see him like, yeah, he dodges every once in a while, but majority of the time he's just eating shit to the face. Damn, Thor looks a little bit like an Omega buff version of Jeff Bridges. Who doesn't want to be an Omega buff version of Jeff Bridges? To be honest. Really be honest with yourself. Yeah, this art style specifically, gray sky, muted color tones. This is the thing I'm talking about, right? This is kind of the thing I'm talking about. Like, why... There is rarely a moment where Spider-Man ever looks like this, ever has like this drab, realistic, quote-unquote, color, right? But I just really disagree with this look for a superhero game.
Each hero also has a unique support heroic that's designed to enhance co-op.
At least the effects are heavily colored.
For example, Thor's support, Warrior's Fury, lets him channel the power of the gods to supercharge.
Yeah, it doesn't have
his
comic
own
book pop,
force and
right? It
grants
just
a
doesn't.
period of
It's called realism. Real life doesn't look like that, you daft bit. When does real life look like that? Right, Benny? Seriously. That's dumb. That is not the way real life looks. People associating that with realism, you've been conditioned by so many things going for hyper real, and those games are either yellow or gray. They're meant to be gritty and realistic, but it's not. It's an emotional conveyance told through art direction that has no association in the real world, unless you're colorblind. Good point, chat. You definitely could be colorblind. That's a good point. That's actually a good point. We'll move on.
Ability for nearby team members. You can see this in action when Iron Man gets the buff as he flies through Thor's support. Ultimates take longer to charge, but they're definitely worth the wait.
Hulk is actually green here.
Power, and
The sky is actually fucking blue. Oh, not really. Never mind.
Ultimate.
Just as an example, and this is the thing I was talking about right before this demonstration started, that the visual art style, I think, is what makes this game not appear to be really interesting. Injustice 2, the perfect example. Injustice 2 is a game that looks great through and through. You might have issues with animations here and there, right? But the visual, right, the actual art style of Injustice 2 is a hyper-realistic, extremely colorful superhero action game. I don't like the gameplay of Injustice 2, but I'm not going to talk shit about how that game looks. Injustice 2 characters look great. They look really damn good. Shockingly good. Wasn't expecting that to come from NRS at all. Not the same type of game. They're both superhero games. Well, here's the thing. This art style doesn't resemble comics. This art style doesn't resemble other action superhero games. You know what this art style resembles? Looks like this. It looks like extremely muted colors. It looks like the fucking movies. And Civil War is like one of the greatest fucking examples of that. Movie is just devoid of color. And the reason this is done from an artistic design point is they don't want to make you feel things in any one direction or the other. They don't want to be too dark. They don't want to be too muted in color, but they also don't want to go too much in the other direction. It's real. Go outside and look at the sky.
Some perks apply special damage like plasma or gamma, or cause status effects like shrink, which will shrink enemies and reduce damage and defense.
That's kind of awesome.
Each hero
this is where the game is gonna like live or die, right? Because the whole point of this shit is just looking cool. How many unique cosmetics are these characters gonna get? I don't know who I want to play.
When you max out
right, I think one of the issues that, as I pause, I think one of the issues that I have with the Avengers as they stand in this game is that I have no idea who I'd want to play. I guess like Iron Man. Like all these characters I think Cap might be the most interesting, but there's something, yeah, I think it's just me, it's just a big me personally thing. But a lot of the core Avengers crew, like the core Avengers crew, is kind of dry, a little dry. If there was some other characters, like some sort of like the extreme Avenger characters that go in different directions, like, I don't know, Hawkeye isn't here. Doctor Strange could be interesting. I'd be down to play Doctor Strange. Black Panther fucking obviously. I think that's one of my big hangups is that there's no like character in here that I'm really like, oh, I want to play as that guy or girl. Like really bad. They look super cool. Like a lot of the core Avengers, I just find to be a sort of, I don't know. I think Spider-Man might even be, I'd be more interested in playing Spider-Man than any of the core Avengers.
Earning faction reputation will give you access to new challenges.
Fucking costume. He's just lumbering around like he's carrying 3 tons on each foot.
And as fans ourselves, we're all working every day to make Marvel's Avengers worthy of your support.
To give them credit, it's not like I don't see them putting in a shit ton of work, right? Like the individual character effects and all this stuff, like the free DLC method, is that you're going to be paying for things in the game outside of the core game, right? That's the only way they're able to keep shit going for a long time. Like free as in the core episodic stuff is probably going to be free, but all these like cosmetics and different abilities for, or different like maybe boxes that unlock different things, I don't know. Have they actually talked about anything of the game and its microtransactions or loot boxes? They said there is no loot boxes. Okay. I can see the time they're putting into it. It isn't a bad looking game overall. I have issues with its aesthetic, right? I don't think it looks bad. It appears to be uneventful. And I don't know why I'm feeling that way. And I don't think it's just me in this, in that it's very weird to describe. It's weird. And that's all I'll boil it down to. It's weird. I'm in a weird situation that I think we're just going to have to wait till it comes out and give it a shot and see how much fun it is with people. See how much fun it is when you actually are teaming up together and doing shit with each other. And the thing is, Crystal Dynamics are smart devs, right? They're not bad developers by any means. I only played Tomb Raider remake or new Raider, the first one back in like 2013. And I'm like, this is good. It is actually good. I don't think they're going to put like boring gameplay systems in here because the stuff that Thor was doing did look cool. But is it going to be satisfying? Is it going to be fun when you do it like 50 times over? Is there going to be enough new, interesting mobility and shit of that nature that's going to keep you engaged and interested and wanting to fight faster, do things harder? You know, that's like the big question with these style games. It looks all right. It looks all right, but I'm not like, this didn't amp up my excitement, you know? The feeling that I was hoping that was like, fuck, this is going to be super fun. I can't wait. I don't know. I actually don't know, but we'll see. And like I said, I don't feel the game is going to be bad, but something between what they're showing just doesn't really push me in either loving what I'm seeing or hating it. Completely fucking neutral.